I know a lot of us are sitting here wondering what the plan is for the future of the show Sister Wives. Most of us want them to figure something out compelling to keep the show going because it is our guilty pleasure after all. We have all never hated anything more in our lives. I came across this post on Reddit which posed the question what Kody's ultimate plan was for Flagstaff. Like, what if the family actually stayed together? And it really got me thinking. We are going to revisit that one house pitch he made early on in Flagstaff because it's very clear to me that Kody's plan was to abandon everyone, even Robyn, while making it look like he was taking care of everyone. He wanted to follow after his dear old dad. He desperately wanted to retire from polygamy and the manic running around from house to house. I wish I meant that figuratively. Ultimately, Kody wanted his own space and he wanted to see his family if and when it suited him. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into today's topic, let us hear from today's video sponsor. I hate to earn gift cards. Said no one ever. You guys, Misplay is giving away $20,000. Yes, you heard that right. Misplay is running a 4th of July sweepstakes and the grand prize, a cool $20,000 in cash. The sweepstakes is live from July 4th to July 17th, so that gives you nearly 2 weeks to enter for a chance to win. You guys know I am a busy gal, and one of my all-time favorite ways to unwind and just decompress is to play games on my phone. If you are also into playing games on your phone or your mobile device, then you will want to pay particular attention to the sponsor of today's video, Misplay. Misplay is a rewards app for mobile gamers. And this is so easy, you guys. All you have to do is download Misplay, start playing games, earn points, and redeem them for sweepstakes entries. No purchase needed. As you try different games, you earn points that can be redeemed for real rewards like Uber Eats, Amazon, Walmart, and Visa gift cards. Even outside the sweepstakes, all the points you earn can always be redeemed at any time in the future. Download Misplay now. Relax while playing games and collecting points, and you can earn $20,000. That's a year's worth of groceries just from collecting points. Be sure to download Misplay and enter the sweepstakes by July 17th. A year or so ago on Patreon, Tony made a very interesting comment about how in the early days of him and McKelty dating, when he would go down to Las Vegas to visit her, Kody would basically spend the entire time in the garage. We've seen in Kody and Robyn's Flagstaff McMansion, he has a pretty nice man cave situation, a retreat from his family. Just because Kody spent all of his time at Robyn's doesn't necessarily mean he was spending all of his time with Robyn. And I don't even think it necessarily meant that he enjoyed her company the most. I know that he has said in the past that nothing was going to separate him and Robyn, but I really think that that has more to do with the fact that Robyn actively required nothing of Kody when he was at her house. You know, the whole make every day a honeymoon, hire on childcare, make life the least chaotic as possible so the husband prefers your house so you win. A person on Reddit had posed the question, what was his plan? This person said they were painting fences and streaming seasons 18 and 19. Hey, it helps pass the time. It certainly does. But they said, let's assume Christine stayed. They all managed to make it through COVID. What exactly was his plan for the future? Janelle had spoken to Kody and mentioned she wanted to travel. Her kids were getting older. Maddie had already moved far away. Logan was in Vegas. Christine's girls were in Utah, grandkids in Utah. Leon had moved out of the area. So did he ever plan to go with a wife to visit their kids and grandkids? He got so angry that Christine and Janelle wanted to go see their kids for Thanksgiving. Betrayal. But what did he expect? Robyn locked down on the idea that Kody can't be away from the tenders for more than 2 days. Ironic considering the 11-day honeymoon and another trip that she took, but I guess it's okay for him to be away from his other kids for that long. And if she wants a trip, then it's okay, but she sure didn't allow the other moms to watch her kids. I honestly don't think he ever planned for the majority of his kids to be adults and leave. Unless they come to him, was his plan just not to see them? We saw that McKelty would come visit, but not very often. And how often did she come back after Christine left? Does he assume Robyn's older girls, his new family, will always stay close by? What a sad little man who has zero concept of seeing your children grow, start their own families, and enjoy going to see them and see how they live, their accomplishments, and share in their lives. The response I most agreed with was he fully expected everyone to orbit around him, to visit him, to cater to him, to materialize in front of him for picturesque holidays, to hand over money, and to dote on the tenders, and then to disappear when he wanted them gone. Kody is absolutely a product of his upbringing. He watched his father do this to his own mother, who gave his father 10 children. When he was through with her, he built her a house on their ranch and literally forgot about her. Couldn't even be bothered to have her house painted. I mean, by what was role modeled for Kody, Meri should consider herself lucky she had the whole barn dominium idea propositioned to her. What would have happened had Christine not said enough is enough? That is an interesting question to ponder. In the grand scheme of polygamy chicken, what if Christine hadn't blinked first? I'm honestly so glad that this Redditor pondered the same thing, because Kody essentially tells us when he pitched his one house idea. Let us react to that pitch together and see just how sneaky yet completely blatant Kody was with being like, hey everyone, I'm going to abandon you, all while still living with you. And this is Kody logic. You will have to suspend common sense here.
I just want the ability to see my children all the time. And to be frank, it wouldn't hurt me to see my wives every day either. Is the idea of living in one house really special to me? Is it worth some sacrifices to me? Yeah, it is.
Welcome to my house.
I mean, really, say no more. Welcome to my house. Kody is presenting his house plans to the family he is responsible for. This was not a collaborative effort with anyone, not even Robyn. Kody made what he wanted and was like, guess it wouldn't be so bad to pass Meri in the hallways from time to time. But let us continue.
He puts this picture of this living room up, and I'm like, what is this? It's his house? What does that mean? I'm looking a little bit at my sister wives to look for any kind of like awareness. Did they know what's going on? Because I sure don't.
So, and here we go.
Holy cow, he's trying to get us into one house. He's really trying to do it. I mean, bottom line, I think the biggest reason why I don't really want to live all in one big house, I just like who I am more now than who I was in Utah or any other time.
There's my living room and my kitchen.
So are we looking
And
in
my
from
loft.
here now?
Yeah,
Or
we're
from the big
looking
window?
in from the big window now, and you can see where we walk out to the deck right here.
And we're all just gonna share one big house again?
This house it's supposed to be one house, so it has one entrance. To the left, you'd have Robyn and Janelle, and then in the middle would be my house. And then to the right, you'd have Meri and Christine.
Never have I ever heard of a husband who has plural wives, who has a plural family, ever having his own home. And see, I would never put up with that. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, you signed up for this. Just like they tell me, well, you signed up for this. Well, you signed up for this. You don't get time alone. Sorry, dude. He's forgotten who his kids are. And he's forgotten who he's married to, because why is everything white? That's going to be ruined in 1 week. And I'm looking at it already and going, it's white and it's not big enough.
Again, Kody reiterates, this is my house. This is my living room. Remember how eventually, once Christine leaves, he's going to want a whole ass lot on Coyote Pass to himself. His grand plan of familial abandonment in plain sight grew even bigger. Robyn's like, does anyone know what's going on here? Because I sure don't. And for once, I actually don't think she was fully aware of the intricacies of this pitch, because it really is all wrong for anything Robyn would actually want. Like she said, they have a lot of kids, and Kody is proposing a lot of white. which says to Robyn, Kody doesn't plan on having the kids in those spaces very often. Kody on the floor plan calls his area a family room and family kitchen, but he actually calls this portion of the floor plan his house. And again, after this plot gets rejected and they subdivide Coyote Pass into 5 lots and then Christine leaves, he goes to claim a whole ass plot for himself under the guise of it being for the family. But make no mistake about it, this is Kody's escape plan. Set up every wife in their own living area and then build an oasis for himself away from everyone, even Robyn. And you can tell by Robyn's face in this scene, she knows exactly what he's trying to do. Robyn says, hey buddy, you signed up for this. You don't get to escape. But then she has the audacity to say that the house isn't big enough. I mean, ma'am, this has to be at least a 10,000 square foot proposal. I mean, there is a 10-bay garage proposed, for goodness sakes. But for Robyn, if she has to live that close to people that she doesn't like very much, she needs at least that much square footage for herself. So Kody would have to quadruple this floor plan and eliminate his oasis to get Robyn on board.
What can I say that's positive? I've got to think of something to say that's positive because I am losing it. Do not want to live in one big house.
So the entrance, my kitchen, my living room.
It says family though.
Guys, can you please stop?
Robyn's kitchen, Janelle's kitchen, Christine's kitchen, Mary's kitchen, okay? Each mom specifically needs her own privacy, completely. So the walls between each section will be block. The house will end up being a block house with an interior wall that's block, literally separating each mom's quarters.
Are you open for questions yet?
I'm really not.
Okay.
I want all the thoughts to be held for just a second, okay?
Kody lays out the floor plan saying my kitchen, my living room. And I think it's Hunter that says it says family room. And Kody just straight up ignores that correction. Christine's over here saying she's trying to think of something positive to say. And I'm just so glad that eventually she gets a big case of the fuck it and is just like, this is all so stupid. I hate this. Kody, fuck you. I'm out. Each mom needs her own privacy completely. AKA, Kody is telling them all, I want you away from me, even you, Robyn. But see, it's all one house. So to the outsider looking in, it's like, hey, we are all living together as one big, happy, polygamous family. But nay. Kody is setting himself up to retire away from all of them, even Robyn. And then it's like, yeah, of course, on obligatory holidays like Christmas and birthdays, Kody might allow them to join him for dinner. But this is the perfect setup for Kody. No running around, no going out of his way, no direct intentional interaction with any of his family members. And Christine is like, this sounds awful. And that's really why I think he puts nearly all of the blame on her for the destruction of all of his marriages and the current relationships that he has with his children. Mary's sitting there asking, are you open to questions yet? And Kody is like, shut the fuck up, Mary. Christine ends this scene recounting that as a family, they've lived a ton of different ways. And what they had in the cul-de-sac was perfect. Boom, mic drop. I definitely agree with that. I have been saying for as long as I have been covering Sister Wives that the cul-de-sac really was the perfect setup for the Browns. Each wife got her own autonomy and the kids could go back and forth all being siblings, except for, of course, they had to knock at Robyn's. But I mean, hey, knocking before entering really isn't the worst thing in the world. The sign on the fridge, on the other hand, I mean, Rob's. All that food in your fridge was bought by LuLaRoe. So tone down the audacity, ma'am. But the cul-de-sac required Kody to have to hop, skip, and jump from house to house, and he really didn't have his own space. He was still constantly running around like a maniac, and he was sick of it. This one house where everyone lives together, yet no one has to interact with each other, was really Kody's ideal retirement plan. And since Christine was the one most vocal against it, this was all Christine's fault.
Thank you, Christine.
So to answer that Redditor's post, I I think this was Kody's hope. And as soon as it got shut down, so did he. And he just emotionally ran off his entire family. And now he is the victim and Robyn is the idiot that got left behind. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and my podcast, Mostly Harmless. Links for both of those will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love. Hey guys, remember, don't miss your chance to earn $20,000 from the comfort of your own home. Download Misplay now and start earning.